Westiya Valley, one of Japan's 3 hidden valleys, is home to the Iekazura Bridge, a bridge that is made of vines. It makes for a scary path, since a strictly vine bridge makes for an unsteady structure. For its reclusive location, it makes sense that this place used to be a favorite hiding ground for criminals, shamed warriors, and people seeking refuge. According to legend, one of the bridges was created by the founder of Shingon Buddhism, Kobo Daishi. Number 8. Mount Koya. The first to settle on Mount Koya was a monk in the year of 819. Over time, it became the headquarters of the Koyasan Shingon sect of Japanese Buddhism. On the mountain, you'll find a plethora of notable locations, including the Okunoin Mausoleum as seen here. Mount Koya has a long and deep spiritual history, as well as a lot of picturesque views. Many people love coming here during the winter when the whole settlement gets covered in snow. Number 7. Ueno Park. In the Ueno district of Tokyo, we find Ueno Park, an enormously popular public park in the country's capital city where some of the best sights for cherry blossom trees can be marveled at. The park takes in over 10 million visitors every year. Established back in 1873, the park now features nearly 9,000 trees, including at least 3 types of cherry trees. Major museums located at the park also help bring in the many visitors it does, like the Tokyo National Museum and the National Museum of Nature and Science. Number 6. Itsukushima Shrine. A most magical sight awaits anyone who comes across the Shinto Shrine's floating gates along the island of Itsukushima's coast. The actual Itsukushima Shrine has been destroyed many times over the years, with a history that started in the 6th century. The shrine of the modern day was first designed and built in 1168. The gate on the bay is a favorite landmark, which only looks like it floats on the water during high tide. You'll have to wait until low tide to be able to walk to it without getting wet. Number 5. The Yonaguni Monument. The sea near the coast of Yonaguni already rose to prominence as a favorite diving spot well before the discovery of the Yonaguni Monument. The mysterious geometrical landmark was discovered by the director of the area's tourism association as he was trying to find a nice place to just watch hammerhead sharks swim by. The discovery was made in 1987, and since then, the pyramid-like structure has baffled historians as to how it got there. A collection of stone structures have been found here, with no one knowing where they came from. Number 4. Aoike. In one season, the blue pond, or Aoike in Hokkaido, might look more blue in the next season. In one season, the blue pond, or Aoike in Hokkaido, might look more blue than in the next season. It also depends on the wind. Sometimes the pond may look like a flat mirror against the sky, while at other times it may flow this iridescent blue. This man-made pond is located in BA and was created so that the nearby town could be protected from harmful volcanic mudflow. It gets so blue sometimes that it almost doesn't even look real. To explain why it gets so vibrant, speculation says that the blue comes from the colloidal aluminum hydroxide. Once the pond even turned brown from a drop in the water, mixing it with more sand and mud. Number 3. The Hakata Mountains. Just south of the city of Aomori sit the volcanic mountain range known as the Hakata Mountains that date back to the Pleistocene era. The highest peak, Mount Odake, takes about 4 or so hours to climb, but one of the best things to see here can be experienced during the winters when the trees get submerged in snow, making strange standing shapes along the mountainside that look like figures rising from the mountains, bending and lifelike. You can also find high-altitude wetlands such as Tamo, Kinashi, and Surien Lake. Number 2. Fushimi Inari Shrine. The Fushimi Inari Taisha, located in the Fushimi ward in Kyoto, was built at the base of the mountain. Earliest structures date back to the 8th century. In the mythology, foxes, or kitsune, are considered messengers, and a handful of fox sculptures can be seen all over Fushimi Inari. During the Japanese New Year, millions of people arrive to worship at this shrine. Number 1. Hitachi Seaside Park. While most people come here for the baby blue eyes flower field that bloom on Miharashi Hill throughout the year, one of the oddest, yet most beautiful things you can also see include a field of Bossia scoparia that turns a bright magenta during the autumn season and only get redder as the climate gets colder. The Hitachi Seaside Park in Hitachi Chinaka requires you to enter through the Hitachi Chinaka Nature Forest before you get to the flowered fields.